All right, and we're live. Let me in this chair. Uh-oh. Father God, thank you for this food I'm receiving. In Jesus' name, I thank you and pray. Amen. Hi. Welcome. Happy Thursday. That's all right. Listen, you showed up. I appreciate that. Right, because here I am eating again. I'm eating sweet potato fries. What's up? I kind of already had dinner. Like I had a meal prep around 4:30 or whatever. And so I'm just eating. I just popped some sweet potato fries in the air fryer and kind of having a girl dinner tonight. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, that's what I'm eating. What y'all having for dinner? Or are you fasting? Because that's a thing too. Y'all let me know. But welcome back, you guys. Apologies. Like, listen, I feel so trifling. You guys, last week I had to get some work done. Go to the dentist, right? Just a normal checkup. And I knew I had to get like a cleaning. Well, I didn't know that the cleaning had to be a little bit more like intense, like it was just a little bit more work that needed to be done. And so when I got there, she was like, okay, are you allergic to like any anesthesia? And I'm just like, no. I was like, am I about to be put under? Like, what's going on? So even though I knew that I needed to have a deep cleaning, it didn't cross my mind that I had to be numb for this process. So I look normal now, but my face just went down about a couple of days ago. I low-key feel like the right side is still kind of puffy, but maybe that's just me. But anyway, I was down bad, you guys. My appointment was at 3. I never forget. Like last Thursday was at 3. And I'm like, okay, this should be going down by the time I go live. And I was puffy for days. So when I got home, to be quite honest with y'all, like I just forgot it was Thursday because I was just on these meds. I was swollen. I couldn't eat anything. And I just went to sleep. I was just like, I didn't know I was going to be swollen for hours. And I was kind of upset. Excuse me. So, ooh, child. Luckily, I have water right here. Hold on. Let me wash this down. Anyway, I was upset. And I was like, oh my gosh, I missed live. And I didn't realize it until I woke up and I was like, I missed my live. So, long story made very short. I'm so sorry, you guys. I did not mean to just flake like that because that was definitely not intentional. But if you've ever had work done at the dentist and kind of takes you for a loop, takes you for a spin, then you know what I was going through last Thursday was crazy. You sent me a DM on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I just deleted my page. Like fully deleted it, even though I can still activate it. I think I have like until September, but I deleted my Instagram page because I'm kind of in this point of like, do I start over from scratch, which I'm willing to do, so that way my content can be more clear and consistent, So if you've been sending me messages, I'm sorry. Like I definitely don't want to look like that person that's never checking her messages. But I just don't focus on Instagram, and it's like I just want so many things in my personal life to kind of just be right. And I know you really shouldn't like let that stop you from, being a content creator, but y'all, I'm like that. I'm so type A sometimes, and that's something I definitely struggle with, but like when it comes to where I know I can be and have that true feeling of contentment, I'm just like, I'm not posting until like my money together, right? I'm not posting until I feel like I have a handle on my job. There's just so many things. So that's a good segue of tonight's topic. Just navigating through changes. So yeah, I've deleted Instagram, but I have thought about, just in the process of starting a whole new page, because even on Instagram, I think I had like around 3,000 followers or something. So, it was a pretty good amount, but I'm also willing to start over because there's nothing like starting fresh, especially when you have a fresh, different perspective. You kind of know what you're doing. You have more clear thoughts. Like I'm always like, okay, let's start over. Like if we're talking about a notebook, I'm quick to rip out a page, ball it up, throw it away, and start over. Like that's how I feel about a lot of things. And that's the approach that I take. So for me, it's just been like oh, I kind of look like I'm all over the place, So I don't know. Right. Oh, by the way, you guys, I did put some ads on this live, so don't hate me, okay? We got to keep the lights on. Hopefully, they're not too crazy. So, yeah. But yeah, so I'm sorry. I haven't been on Instagram. Um, if you find me on TikTok, feel free to leave me a message there too. I'm just defined by Alex, I think 17. Um, yeah. Oh, can I share who pays better? Oh, in my experience, hands down, has been YouTube. YouTube has been the top paying platform for years. YouTube is king when it comes to paying creators. Um, I'm not saying that you can have a good career off of Instagram. I'm sorry, geez Louise, off of TikTok. But as far as the monetization part, um, I think that you'll really have a better experience. You'll have more stability, when it comes to YouTube. And also, you think about it too, YouTube is paying you off of each video once you're monetized. So, you know, instead of getting like a lump sum per 30-second, 60-second clip, your earning potential is just automatically increased because you can have ads placed on your videos and things like that. So, to make a long story short, I think YouTube is always going to be king when it comes to, how they pay their creators, how they think about their creators. So, hopefully that helps you. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm just navigating through some seasons. I have spent time since we last chatted. Let me just catch y'all up. I was so like, I was feeling so much love from that very first live, y'all. So thank you guys for all the input and y'all, all of you, your suggestions. You really helped me get my wheels to spin. And so even though I am still gonna just be focusing on my lives until I start posting just like the natural nature of content, like the static content basically. I just want y'all to know how much y'all helped me a couple weeks ago. And I do feel like I have a better outlook on how I can start positioning my content to be successful in the future. So I feel good about that. Still working out a lot of things. As you guys know, I'm preparing to move. And so that has been my focus. Just been working a little bit harder at both jobs. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I do have a part-time job as well that I work on the weekends. And so I'm kind of just allowing myself to just be in that working headspace right now because, it could become very overwhelming. And I really told myself, like, I'm not trying to be like overwhelmed with a lot of stuff that I'm doing. And I just don't want to hit a ceiling of burnout. So, in order to prevent that, I've allowed myself to just focus on the things I need to in that season. In this season, what I can make time for is my YouTube lives. maybe some shorts, and also just kind of restructuring my plan, right? So Defined by Alex 2.0. That's still the goal. But at the same time, this move is solely on me, like financially, physically, everything. So, when it comes to that peace of mind, when you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row, like that is what I am focused on, because I know once I am in that space and I'm settled, oh baby, the content is going to be top tier. I have been literally like watching videos on how to edit better in CapCut, how to just be a better creator when it comes to my visual representation, visual presentation, and all that. So just because I may not be posting regular style content, don't mean that I'm not in the lab still, okay? And I think it's just how it's about to be right now. It's my bun looking a little bit lopsided for me. Oh well, I literally just put this in my head a few hours ago until I get braids. I'm in the in-between hairstyle phase. What you gonna do? So that's what I have to update y'all on since we last chatted. And it's looking up. It's looking up. I also have this abnormal amount of delusion. So I definitely feel like if I don't keep being optimistic, then a lot of it will go in vain. I don't want that. So I gotta be like consistent with my delusion. So that's that. What have y'all been up to since we last talked? I should have cooked these fries a little bit longer. I don't like soggy fries. I want them a little bit more. I wanted them crispier. Who else is on here? I do plan on it, Lady Z. I'm still deciding how I'm gonna do it. It might just be like a quick little like a YouTube short, or like a compilation to where like I'll show you guys footage of packing, but not like the actual packing videos. I haven't thought about that. I know those videos do pretty well, but I'm just like, listen, I forget that I need to film and I just be in my groove with packing. So I think the best thing I can do is just like take clips of that move and put it together into like a vlog, and then maybe have like a voiceover with it, right? So I'm trying to figure out the best way that's going to be, easy for me to stay consistent with it. And also, of course, the task at hand, which is pack it all up. But yes, you guys will be getting content about just packing up, seeing what that's looking like, seeing what my old place looks like, when the new place, and then what the new place looks like. So that's going to be exciting. I already scheduled my movers and I'll get my car attached. It's gonna be a lot. I'm driving a U-Haul by myself. Luckily, it's not a huge one. I feel better that it's like the smallest one, and I feel so much more better. Like if it was that 15-footer, nah. Luckily, because I'm downsizing, I needed the smallest one, which is like what the 10-foot one. So it's not that big. I feel much better with that. So, yeah. But it's really exciting too. Like, I don't know. I just feel like now that I'm moving and no one knows me where I'm going to be, it's just going to. Hold on. Somebody calling me? Oh, I thought somebody was calling me, y'all. Hold on. Never mind. Anyway, but no, now that I'm moving to a new space, I like the idea of the fact that, no one knows me. I get to start over. And it kind of creates this barrier of like, oh, I really don't care what people think because y'all don't know me. Versus living where I live now and people do know me, and just having that weird sense of people know me. And so it's just like, I don't think I'm not at my fullest potential because of the thought of what other people are thinking and stuff like that. So I'm still struggling with that too. But yeah. Other than that, it's the same old, same old. The same stuff, different day. I'm excited to like change my wardrobe now. I've been really, yeah, I stay on Pinterest. At this point, Pinterest can pay me. As much as I be on Pinterest saving stuff like outfit inspos, hair inspo, nail inspo, just like a whole new version of myself is about to be iconic. I'm gonna be on live. Y'all gonna be like, Alex, you look different. That's the reaction I want. I can't wait for y'all to be like, oh, something's changed. Yeah. Me. I think that's gonna be a really good thing for me. It's like I need this too, you know? I know I'm just rambling, but we haven't talked in a week, so I'm trying to catch y'all up. Let me know if y'all here. I see y'all. I'm getting the messages, so let me see. Also turn these fries up too. Can y'all still hear me? But yeah. I also feel like when it comes to Etsy, my thought process with Etsy is that because that is digital, I do want to lean into a lot of strategy-based content, like helping people start thinking about a strategy and what that means in an online business. And so I feel like once you add those functional pieces to it, it helps people understand what they're doing better, right? So naturally, you know, SEO, search engine optimization. First of all, what does that mean? Secondly, what are good strategies to implement SEO so that way you can, become a really good seller, or you can have a lot of sales based off of your SEO alone. Okay, thank you for letting me know y'all can hear me. So, and I'm not sure how delayed I am on your end. So just let me know. I can't control the speed, but I mean, I just want to make sure I'm not missing messages. So yeah, I'm really focused on like strategy-based content, like the functional content that will help people start to understand things that are maybe like a challenge to grasp. We all learn in different ways, right? So me personally, I consider myself all three: visual, audio, and what is it? The written one. I have to write it out too. I need to have a combination of those learning styles to implement like and retain information. And I know I'm not the only one that's like that too. So, when it comes to how do you take in information, how do you process information? I think as a educational style creator, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. As an educational style creator, it's important to understand where you have to meet your people. So a lot of my earlier videos, I recognize that I have to really, break everything down, which is fine. I have no problem breaking things down because again, I come from a lens of number one, I have a family basically full of education. Like a lot of my aunties, my mom was in education. So I feel like I have a good like knack of how to share information and how to teach, which I'm grateful for because that has helped me too. But at the same time, it's still like, trying to get to everybody and universally explain something to where everybody of different learning styles can understand. So that is what I'm trying to master. So with that, um, I've just been allowing myself to have fun with this new process again, have fun with learning what Alex, defined by Alex 2.0, is going to look like, and have fun with the journey. I know I focus so much on the destination. That's something I struggle with a lot. A lot. Okay. I struggle with that so much with um, the destination and not the journey. And so I'm now trying to do the opposite. And I pray and I do feel good that that's going to help open up my eyes to different experiences and opportunities when I focus and enjoy the journey just as much as as the destination. So yeah, I'm just learning a lot. I'm allowing myself to be a student again. So I mentioned earlier, like I'm learning how to edit so I can come out with some fire content. Okay. I'm trying to be like fire with the content. I want to make sure like I'm always coming with some heat. And so that takes time to learn, right? I can watch videos, but until I actually implement and, do it in the video I'm trying to edit, it may not stick. So I am actually a student in this season right now. I'm learning how to make products that I can sell and be successful on Etsy. Right. I'm also tapping into a digital product market now. So, which I guess I could just update y'all on that real quick. So I'm pivoting yet again. But no, seriously, I've already had a digital product business before. I just wanted to try print on demand. So I kind of switched, back and forth between the two. But as of recently, we talk about and we think about where we see ourselves and the success. And also we think about our bandwidth. I realized that in this current season, it's better for me to, spend my time on something that I can get value in later because like print on demand does require money and capital that I don't have much of right now. Like, I mean, I'm working and all that, but it's just one of those things of like all the extra money that I need is for this move. Okay. So if we keeping it all the way real, all the way 100, I need this money to move. And I'm not neglecting my moving budget for print on demand. I'm just saying, not to say that it's not profitable because trust me, you guys, it is profitable. Please don't think that you cannot make money from print on demand. I just think that for me and what I really felt was that, I might not have the currency right now, I might not have the capital, but I sure do have the time, right? So during the week, you know, I can focus on building digital products. And what that's going to do is allow me to just have and build on so many listings to where eventually, my products, because I focus on my SEO strategy, I focus on what type of products I'm selling. But I say that to say, let me know what you guys think if I start, adding more digital product content to YouTube, because I really have some good ideas and I really have some I just want to talk about certain things that I feel like will be really helpful for people who want to, branch outside of their 9 to 5s or their full time, whatever, whether they're a student, a mom, or whatever they do. However, when it comes to digital products, one of the best things to me is that you literally will make a product one time, okay? Oh no. And I think that that's just so fascinating to me. I don't know what it is. It's just like you can make a product one time and you could be on bankroll. Like, we really talking about it. So let me know what y'all think if you feel like you want to explore digital selling digital products, I'm sorry, as well, let me know, because I got some ideas. Like I said, I'm still in a lab even though I'm not posting consistently right now, because I'm in my planning season, right? So I'm actually planting seriously. So for me it's just like it's time to really bring these ideas to fruition. And so a lot of my time I spend is just learning how to make these digital products that I can regurgitate and teach you guys. So a lot of that has been, I need to learn this first, right? Then I can teach it. That's how it is. That's a cycle of what I'm doing. So that's what I've been working on, you guys. So print on demand right now is no longer my forefront. right, of how I'm running and how I'm making money on the side and running the business. But I still have my Etsy shop. I just ended up creating a second one that's solely digital products. So nothing print on demand, nothing shipping out, nothing. Okay. You just download it and mind your business. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm excited because I think that it's a really good market. And when it comes to e-commerce, digital e-commerce, the possibilities, y'all, are endless. And I also want to point this out too, and to help you try to, shift your perspective. A lot of people are not going to school these days. And I'm not saying because, of school isn't available, but it's like a lot of people aren't seeing college as desirable. That's not my ministry because I had to go to school. I didn't have the option to not go to school. But I recognize that college isn't for everybody, school isn't for everybody, and I totally understand that. Hell, the fact that I made it I'm smart, but it was a challenge. Okay, listen, I mean, I got the brains, but I say that to say, college and school isn't just interesting for everybody. You have to like it. You have to have a supported system. Like, if you are in school but you come home and you can't study and focus, that's not helpful. You need the environment all around you, I think, to be successful in school. And we all know a lot of people don't have that, right? And that's just me being real. That's just me knowing and observing it. It's in my family. I get it. I keep it real with y'all. So a lot of people not going to school. So when I say that, I think about like, well, what can I make for people who don't go to school? How can they be successful? And that's the lens I'm coming from. Right. So I'm focused on resources. I'm focused on making like things that people can use to be successful. The cute stuff gonna be cute, the t-shirt designs and all that's cute. That's okay. You can have a market for that. If you want to make digital products for crafters, baby, soar, because you can definitely be successful. But I'm coming at it from again, that functional perspective. What do people need to learn? If I was somebody in 2024 that's not going to school, what are some things that, hey, Simone, welcome in. What are some things that I can create to help someone achieve success without a college degree, right? Or maybe they're not getting one in the time frame of their peers. So what can they do in the interim to be successful? What can they learn about business? What can I learn about digital marketing? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm thinking. So I feel like, a lot of my products in my digital product Etsy shop are about to be helping people have the resources that they will not have if they, go to school. So, okay, come on, video idea. Listen, we got to collaborate. That's what we got to do. Okay, we got to do it. So, it's really that's how I'm thinking. And so I've been working on some things, and I can't wait to bring them to you guys, of course, when they're finished. But I'm thinking like that. I really want to be, I've always said, like, my YouTube journey for me is so much more than views and money, even though those are great. Okay. We all know that's cool, right? The lights got to stay on. But, from a, like my soul being fulfilled, I'm always like, how can I help people go beyond something? Like, what if you start, your freshman, sophomore year, but you quit your junior, senior year? We all know that happens. Life happens. Out of our control, life happens. So I come at it from that lens. So if you are thinking about something, and I think if you want to be meaningful with what you do, hey, think about how people are not going to school. These kids do not like going to school. And I know I'm not trying to, focus this conversation on education, but I just noticed there's change. We all notice there's change in the school system. There's change in the school environment. A lot of kids don't like school because of a lot of reasons. However, I think they deserve to be successful, but I think it's also up to having the resources that they know that are out there to be successful with. So that's my TED talk on that. But let me know what y'all think about, when it comes to digital products, digital marketing. I am excited. So, and I say that because I also, with me working my 9 to 5, that is a big part of my time that's being used naturally, right? And so, I really like the idea, you guys. When I log off and I'm tapped out, okay, and I just ain't got it, and I'm giving myself some time to like woosah, I think that it's going to be helpful for me to have and position again. I'm gonna use the word position a lot because I think that's just how my brain is operating. Like this, the rest of this year, and honestly, going into 2025, we're positioning. How am I positioning myself? And so I might say that word a lot. But what I mean is, it's like, I'm just positioning myself to be successful as much as I can with minimal effort. That's really how I feel. Now, I'm not saying, of course, it's going to be minimal in the beginning because you have to spend time with your products. It might take you a couple hours, hell, a couple of days, because that's just the nature of digital products. However, if you can sit and, I don't know, we can sit and watch all these shows, I think we also can sit and make something and create it and sell it. That's my philosophy through and through. So I've been thinking about that heavy, and I'm happy that I'm executing. So I told myself I actually have a plan this weekend. Like, I have my top 3 notebook. I don't know if you guys know Erin on Demand, but she has her top 3 like daily priorities notebook that I bought from her a couple years ago. And when I do use it, it is helpful. I don't use it every day, but then I also have my actual notebook that I just like to write on. So I'm constantly just like thinking about things just so I can get it out for them to make sense, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good thing for me to talk about how you can still be successful, while you work a full-time job, and that doesn't have to be your only source of income. Ooh, I also thought of like, I'm still like working through this idea, so bear with me. But I also thought of like creating content that will help people break down where or what they need to create and what they can sell based off of their skill level, right? Like, if you're good with like being organized, then maybe you should start making planners, right? So you guys get what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of leaning to. So just some ideas I've been thinking of as far as content, like, and I really want to focus on that. So we got some things coming. You said I'm still trying to get to 500 subs, and you will. You was making videos about art and life, but I'm transitioning back to work after being home for 4 years. Okay. All right. Well, enjoy Bible study. Thank you for joining. Go get that word, girl. And I'll see you. I'll see you next week. Yeah, so that's really what I've been thinking, you guys. A lot of things are still the very, very, very beginning planning stages. So I think that's okay, though. I mean, you got to start somewhere. But I think talking it out really helps me like feel like, okay, I am making sense. This is helping people, right? I get the validation that I need. So I appreciate that. Y'all, this kitchen chair that I've always sit in, maybe it is tired of me. It's just squeaking and all that stuff. So that's about it. I have a lot of things to get done, but I know they're gonna get done. The biggest thing I've been doing is just focusing on my rest too, because I'm going from job to job. A lot of times I'm just like, man, I'm so tired, but I just remember that this is what I prayed for. And so I'm gonna have to be tired this season. I'm gonna have to be tired I got 4.5 weeks, you guys, and I'm moving. So I'm excited. I can't wait. So with that, I gotta just hustle, right? We're about to touch September. And speaking of, I just want to speak this into existence and in advance. I pray you guys have a great September. I pray that, this is a good month for you and what you want to pursue in your endeavors. And I know that it's going to all work out because it always has, it will. The way that I see my life, it's like, hey, I don't know how it works out. Like, when I first go through something, but it's like, it always works out. So I just wanted to put those good vibes out there for you. So that's about it, you guys. Like I said, I'm dog sitting. He's currently on the couch. He's really chill. So he's He's been spoiled. He at Auntie's house, so I'm dog sitting, so I want to make sure I tend to him as well. So this live won't be the full hour, but I'll give y'all some time back. So thank you for joining tonight, and yeah, I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.